Hola, en esta lección vamos a hablar de algunos verbos con cambio radical de o a we en el tiempo presente. In this video, we'll be talking about a second type of stem-changing verb. These changed from o to ue in the present tense. Before watching this video, you might watch the videos on regular AR, ER, and IR verbs, as well as the videos on poder and jugar in the present tense. If you've already watched the videos on poder and jugar, you might remember that they changed kind of funny in the middle in some of the forms. Let's see if you can remember which of the forms of poder goes where. You should have gotten the following. Yo puedo, I can. Tú puedes, you can. Él puede, he can. Ella puede, she can. Usted puede, you can, formally. Nosotros podemos, we can. Nosotras podemos, we, the females, can. Ellos pueden, they can. Ellas pueden, they, the females, can. Ustedes pueden, you all can. And you should notice that the O in poder changes to UE in these forms. It kind of looks like a shoe or a boot, which is why many Spanish teachers call verbs that do this shoe verbs or boot verbs. The other types of stem-changing verbs in the present tense can be seen in the video on E to IE verbs and the video on E to I verbs. It turns out that there are actually quite a few verbs that follow the same pattern as poder, with the O changing to UE in the present tense. Some of the more common ones are almorzar, contar, costar, encontrar, mostrar, recordar, devolver, oler, volver, dormir, y morir. Notice that we have AR, ER, and IR verbs that can change like poder. Let's try a few. How about an AR verb? Recordar. Yo recuerdo, I remember. Tú recuerdas, you remember. Él recuerda, he remembers. Ella recuerda, she remembers. Usted recuerda, you remember, formally. Nosotros recordamos, we remember. Nosotras recordamos, we the females remember. Ellos recuerdan, they remember. Ellas recuerdan, they the females remember. Ustedes recuerdan, you all remember. Por ejemplo, Francisco no recuerda dónde dejó su teléfono. Francisco doesn't remember where he left his telephone. ¿Recuerdas todo lo que lees? Do you remember everything that you read? So the O changes to a UE in the shoe or boot, and the AR changes to the regular AR endings. How about an ER verb? Let's try oler, to smell. Yo huelo, I smell. Tú hueles, you smell. Él huele, he smells. Ella huele, she smells. Usted huele, you smell, formally. Nosotros olemos, we smell. Nosotras olemos, we the females smell. Ellos huelen, they smell. Ellas huelen, they the females smell. Y ustedes huelen, you all smell. And when we say that you all smell, it's referring to your actual nostrils. If you want to say that smell good or bad, you have to add that in there. Por ejemplo, no huelo nada desde hace 4 días. I haven't smelled anything for 4 days. Las flores huelen tan bonito. The flowers smell so beautiful. We should notice the O changes to a UE, and where that happens we also add an H because of the diphthong, UE. We isn't supposed to start a word. Notice the shoe or boot and the regular ER endings. Now let's try an IR verb. How about dormir, to sleep? Yo duermo, I sleep. Tú duermes, you sleep. Él duerme, he sleeps. Ella duerme, she sleeps. Usted duerme, you sleep, formal. Nosotros dormimos, we sleep. Nosotras dormimos, we the females sleep. Ellos duermen, they sleep. Ellas duermen, they the females sleep. Ustedes duermen, you all sleep. Por ejemplo, los gatos solo comen y duermen. Cats only eat and sleep. Or the cats only eat and sleep. ¿Dónde duermes cuando visitas a tus abuelos? Where do you sleep when you visit your grandparents? Again, notice the shoe or boot. And the endings are like a regular IR verb. Now, choose the answer that best fits. Pause the video if you need more time and check below for conjugation help or for the word bank if you don't know a word. ¿No hueles eso? Apesta mucho. Todos los días los trabajadores almuerzan a las 11:30 de la mañana. ¿Recuerdan cómo se llama el perro de Ana? Esmeralda casi no duerme los fines de semana. Rosa y Flor siempre vuelven tarde. Después de leer los libros, los devuelvo a la biblioteca. ¿Cuánto cuestan 2 hamburguesas que lleven todo? Ese Rodrigo es cómico porque cuenta muchos chistes. Cuando de repente hace frío, las plantas mueren. El niño lleva sus juguetes a la escuela y se los muestra a sus compañeros. Se los muestra means he or she shows them the toys to them. Now let's try one more thing. Translate the following into Spanish. Pause the video if you need more time and check below this video for conjugation help and the word bank. The train returns at 7 o'clock. El tren vuelve a las 7. Regresa could also be used for returns, but I'm practicing the O to UE stem changers in this video. The couch still smells a little weird. El sofá todavía huele un poco raro. Do you all remember who lives there? ¿Ustedes recuerdan quién vive allí? Or without ustedes, ¿recuerdan quién vive allí? We find lots of interesting things in the store next to the bread store. Encontramos muchas cosas interesantes en la tienda al lado de la panadería. When Gilberto can't sleep, he counts sheep. Cuando Gilberto no puede dormir, cuenta ovejas. Ana eats lunch in the same place every day. Ana almuerza en el mismo lugar todos los días. Janet never returns things. Janet jamás devuelve las cosas. Janet nunca devuelve las cosas. O Janet no devuelve las cosas nunca. We could have used regresar as well to return things, but again I wanted to practice the O to UE stem changers. And remember that when you put nunca, never after our verb, we have to make sure it's negative before our verb. So it's double negative. Bueno, es todo para esta lección. I hope you found it helpful and you understand a little bit better the O to UE stem changing verbs in the present tense. Let me know if you have any questions or comments about this video. Gracias y nos vemos.